Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about how JDM took out Belal Muhammad and some of his keys to victory. I'm here with my 8-0 pro, Tommy McMillan, and we're gonna run through how he took out Belal Muhammad. First up, he did a great job. If you watch Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards, Belal Muhammad pressured him so hard and he was starting to shoot early on. And Leon's defense versus Belal was this. His defense was an overhook and a whizzer and wrist control. But still, now he's under my armpits. So Belal was able to lock his hands under the knees and finish every single time. Jack Maddelena did a great job. He had great reactions. And with his takedown defense, he wasn't going whizzer wrist. Belal would shoot in and he would down block, boom, down block and get under the armpits. So now if he's trying to lock his hands here, it makes it way harder for him. He's able to jack him up, turn his feet and get off the wall. Also, one thing he did good, as Belal pressured in hard, he took a good shot. He'd get a down block just like this and get 2-on-1 on the wrist. You get 2-on-1 on the wrist, it's gonna be really hard for someone to take you down. You can see JDM kind of trying to set him up for the ninja choke that Gene Silva took out Bryce Mitchell, but Belal was ready for that, still driving in, keeping his head up. But 2-on-1 here, now I have an out. I can either cut my left arm back to the armpit, circle my feet out, or I can just kind of run away and get back to my feet. So again, a good drill you can do at home with your uncle or your dad, have them shoot on you. Find a wall in the garage, find a wall anywhere, have them shoot on you, have your dukes up just in case they change levels and throw punches. You gotta have your dukes up at first. So he takes a good shot, I have good reactions, I go down block. Down block, get my hands and my arms in front of him. I got a real wide base with my legs, just like this. I'm going 2-on-1 on the wrist. So now anytime I'm able to pull my left arm back to the armpit, just like this. Now I have underhooks and I can circle off, get back to range and get back to boxing. So that's how JDM did such a good job at shutting down Belal's shot. One of the major things that happened in the fight, the knee that really hurt Belal, and it wasn't anything special. This is just a lot of reps in the gym, having good balance. This is it. I'm pushing off the ball of my foot. I'm bringing my knee, I'm not bringing my knee wide like a Muay Thai knee. I'm bringing my knee straight in, boom. Straight in. So a good drill you can do with your partner, as soon as he level changes, he can meet my knee, boom. And then I can go back to moving. He level changes again, boom. My hands are up, I have good balance, boom. He comes in with the knee. I'm in good position, boom. I'm always in good position to throw a knee when the level change comes. Back again, he level changes, boom. Again, you have to keep your hands up just in case they're level change into a punch. Again, a good drill at home. It's just thousands and thousands of reps, having good balance, being so used to throwing that knee up the middle and getting back to good balance. So that's the knee that JDM landed on Belal. That was one of the most significant strikes in the fight. In the 5th round, Belal ended up getting on top in one of his favorite positions in half guard. JDM tried to scramble. Belal did a good job at keeping his head higher, his hips higher. He winded up on top in half guard with the head. And JDM hit what they call a John Wayne sweep. And it's a beautiful sweep against people who have a really good top half guard. And this is how it went. JDM ended up getting here in half guard. And this is one of the best positions in MMA to beat someone up. I need my bottom leg to get up. And Belal did a good job. He had a good cross face, finished the takedown, and this could have changed the fight. JDM had his hands inside on the hip. And watch my feet here. My feet go to the outside of his, just like this. I'm gonna get my hips up. I'm gonna get my hips up and really bridge out this way. Hips up, bridge out this way. It made enough space for him to hit a technical stand-up and ended up working back to his feet. And it was a really, really great job. Again, one more time. In the 5th round, Belal scored a takedown and ended up on top in half guard. It's one of the best positions to be in on MMA when you're on top of someone. You have their bottom leg trapped. They need this bottom leg to get up. What JDM did, and I don't know if he learned this from Craig Jones, he might have, but he got his hand on the hip. Look, he got his half guard feet outside just like this. He got his hips up in the air and forced Belal to post out this way, boom. He stiff-armed, built his way up to a technical stand-up and got out, ended up getting up. That could have been a big difference in the fight. Belal could have stayed on top of him for the rest of the round. That could have made a difference in the fight, but the John Wayne sweep got him out. So that is a good sweep that you can study on YouTube. It's called the John Wayne sweep, a good way to get them off balance when they're on top half guard and get up to your feet. But this video is brought to you by VIA. They're organic, pesticide-free. They can ship right to your door discreetly, no strings attached, and this is the Elevate. I like to elevate before I'm training, before I'm doing breakdown videos. It gets you focused and gets you dialed in, and for after, you can use Cloud9 to chill out, relax your mind.
Check out the link in the description and use code TIM for 15% off.
Craig Jones was in JDM's corner, and you saw in Volkanovski's first fight how much trouble Islam had taking him down, how much trouble he had controlling Alexander Volkanovski. Craig Jones now trains JDM, and you could see it. JDM was so good at creating scrambles and making space. When he would get taken down, he'd make space, get knee shields, create scrambles, invert underneath, and never gave Belal a chance to just settle into a good position. I do think that was a big help, having Craig Jones in his corner versus Belal. For beginners out there, a good striking drill you can do at home is start orthodox. Start orthodox with your hands up, your elbows in, and do things like this. Learn how to jab good and get back to good balance. Learn how to throw a good right hand and get back to balance. One thing JDM was doing really well against Belal is he was jabbing to his chest, or anytime he'd jab Belal, boom, he'd change levels after. And if someone's trying to slip my jab inside or outside and take me down, if he slips outside and I just jab like this and he takes me down, my level's up, he's able to get a good entry. But JDM was jabbing and changing levels. So if I jab and change levels and Tommy tries to take me down, look, jab, change levels. He's in there with his frames. He's able to level change and meet the takedown and stop the takedown. So again, a good drill you can do at home against wrestlers or people is punch to their midsection or change levels after you punch so they're not able to slip your punch and get into a good entry. Again, JDM was jabbing and changing levels. He'd stick a jab and change levels just like this. It did leave him a little bit susceptible to the head kick, and you saw Belal throw it a couple times, the head kick. JDM ended up blocking it, but that was a great tactic by JDM to stop Belal from being able to get into some good entries. Again, back to the drill at home. And a good stance, it's boring stuff. A lot of JDM stuff, it's not crazy, flashy stuff. It's just lots of reps of doing the basics. Throwing good jabs, being in good balance. Throwing right hand, being in good balance. Throwing good right hands, left hook, being in balance. Changing levels, shoulders, good motion in the open. And you can just tell how much experience he's had fighting and just training his boxing. He's on an 18-fight win streak for a reason. Now, many people, you see it all the times, people are trying to switch stances. They're switching stances and leaving themselves exposed to getting counterpunched. JDM, he was switching stances and his balance was really good. Even when he was in southpaw, and Belal started attacking him, he was able to push off his front foot, keep his chin tucked, keep his balance, and everything good both sides. Anyone can shadow box both stances, it's easy. But the defense is the hard part, and that's what JDM did a great job. When he was southpaw, his defense was just as good as it was orthodox, and he really showed how much of a vet he is in boxing. And it really opens up the welterweight division to some really, really sweet fights. And props to JDM. That was a hell of a fight. We got a new welterweight champion. Okay guys, so that's how JDM took out Belal Muhammad to become the new UFC welterweight champion. And that's just years of hard work on the basics and the fundamentals and being able to put it together in front of millions of people. It was a really special performance. So hit that like and subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed this video, and comment what you think below. What do you guys think should be next for JDM? And if it is Islam, how do you guys think Islam versus JDM goes? Thanks for watching. See you next time.